ranking every rare Adopt Me pet from best to worst. The pudding cat. This thing is just absolutely adorable. Its nose is made out of holly, and so is its tail. And honestly, I don't think much can beat this. So for the first pet, I'm putting it in the dream section. A Tasmanian devil. Now I don't really know much about this pet, but it does have some fangs. And it does look a little bit creepy. So I'm sorry dude, but you're going in the bad list. The Abyssinian cat. Now this one looks very fun. It's very Egyptian themed with its stylized eyes and its ears literally looking like a pyramid. I never noticed that. Because of that, I'm gonna put it in nice. The Australian Kelpie just kind of looks like a regular dog to me, so I'm just gonna say it's okay. Whenever I hear of this pet, I just think of the movie Harry Potter. This is the basilisk pet, which is also known as a big snake, and this one is a pretty funny colored snake to be honest. And he does have a cute little tongue, so because it gives me Harry Potter vibes, I'm putting it at number 1 of the nice list. A beaver. Now this is a pretty old pet, and its teeth are just ew. And because of that, I'm sorry bro, but you're going in the bad list. This bird, I don't even know what this is to be honest, so I'm just gonna say it's alright. The lunar moon bear, or just the moon bear, I think. There's not much to it. This pet is really valuable. It's called a bloodhound, and it's just a dog. In terms of how you got this, I think you had to purchase a specific amount of like UGC or something, but it's a pretty valuable pet to go and get. But yeah, I don't really like it that much. Another dog. I think this is the border collie. I think this is one of the nicer looking dogs. The brown bear. Yeah, that is definitely going at number 1 of the nice list. This pet is just so fun. It literally looks like an actual teddy bear, so there's not really much to not like about it. And it's an old pet. The rabbit. I have millions of these. I think it's okay, but we're gonna stick it at the end of the okay list. The cassowary. I don't know what this is. I think it's a bit of an ugly pet. The hermit crab, castle crab, or whatever it's called. I will say it's nice. Yes, it is called the castle hermit crab, which is a hermit crab with a sand castle for a shell. The chipmunk. I forgot what this is. Was it like a Robux pay? I don't know about it. The cow. Now I think I'm gonna have to put this as the best pet possible. Cows are literally simple but just really fun. Everyone really wants one. It's a classic pet. Not much can go wrong with this dude apart from making a fake baby version of it, which I don't like. But this one is very nice. A dinosaur. I don't know what name of dinosaur this is, but I don't dislike it. The eggnog hare. Let's go. We like food themed pets. An elephant. I don't quite think this goes in the dream pet section. I know it's really valuable, but I'm gonna stick it here. An emu. Alright, I do like emus. I'm putting it number 2 of the nice list. I don't know what this dog is. Actually I do. This is the English sheepdog, and the amount of tufts of hair that this thing has is insane. And this comes from England, which is where I live. Let's go England. Yeah, sorry England, I'm putting you in the bad list. The evil rock. It's just literally a rock that's gone to the hair salon. It was a Robux pet. I'm not liking it. The fish, which is a fish with legs. I think it's kind of funny. The ash zebra. Yeah, we'll put it up on the list. It is quite a cool pet. This little gecko. It's cute. It's cute. What's that not to like? We'll put it under the nice list. A ghost dog is, that's nice. So I guess I'll stick it in nice. I mean, there's actually 2 kind of ghost ones, so I'm gonna put them next to each other. This is the ghost wolf. This is the ghost dog. Very similar pets. An anteater. To be honest, yeah, I don't really know much about this pet. The goldfish. You used to be able to go and buy this with bucks, and then they just removed the chance to go and buy it. It's a pretty nice looking pet. It kind of like gradients from one orange to another, and it's got a white underbelly, and I think this was like 2,500 bucks or something really expensive. So we're gonna say it's nice. This little duck or a goose, to be honest, I actually don't know what it is. The gorilla, I wasn't really a fan of it. The evil dachshund. What's weird is that they never made a regular dachshund. I mean, they just went straight to the evil version, but every other evil pet has a regular version, and I'm pretty sure there isn't a regular dachshund. around. I mean, for example, we have the evil unicorn and a regular unicorn, the evil basilisk and the regular basilisk. So yeah, I'm just gonna say it's okay. Where's the regular one? Very odd. Another example is the Chickatrice and the evil Chickatrice. The mummy cat. What could go wrong? This little duckling kind of matches up with this. They're like mum and son. This little rabbit is a hare. It's a hare, actually. To be honest, I don't know where this pet came from as well. There's so many pets that I just forget what they originated from, but it's a nice looking pet. This little hippo, no. Wolf? It's an old one, actually. Hyena. Alright, this is a very valuable pet. I wouldn't call it my dream pet. It's nice, but it's not nice enough to be a dream. Is this an ibex thing? Oh yeah, it's exactly called an ibex. What's interesting is that the small tip of like its ear is a different color. It's got these really big horns. I do like the design of it, to be honest. It kind of looks like it could have been rarer than the rarity it is. If someone told me that this was a legendary, I probably would have just accepted that as a fact, but we'll stick it in nice. This little crane something is okay. Leopard cat, I don't really like the design of it. The moose, no one equips this, and there's a reason why. The kiwi. Alright, I don't know how I feel about the kiwi. The kiwi is such an obscure pet. It's kind of just like a blob with a beak, and I don't know, but I mean that is kind of how a kiwi looks like in real life, to be honest. And no, the kiwi is an actual real life bird. It's not named after the fruit. In fact, I think the fruit was named after the bird. And this one kind of looks more like the fruit than it does the bird. Maybe that's what Adopt Me messed up with. They also made a plush of the kiwi, which was very random of them since the kiwi only was in game for a couple weeks. This little fish, I actually don't like it. I don't even know what that is. A little cute cat. Oh yeah. Alright, you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm putting it up here. It's a cute cat. This little leopard shark, I'm gonna put that as nice, nearly in here. It's a really nice looking pet. The horned cow, nuh-uh. He's matching his friend with the horns. The classic tiger. Okay. It's literally my YouTube logo. I have no choice but to put this at the top of the list. A lynx. Yeah, let's put this here. I think this is actually a really nice pet. It kind of looks kind of realistic. I like the shaping to it, and that you don't really see this pet equipped that often. It's got like a funny tail, to be honest. Its tail is just like a little stump, and then the rest of it is kind of fun. I mean, look at this dude's face. It doesn't really look like a lynx, but it's cool. The merhorse. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I think it's a mermaid mixed with a horse, with a seahorse. I don't know. Monkey. Can't go wrong with the monkey, I guess. This little rabbit, I think it's better than the other version of the rabbit. It's got a little moon on it. This donkey, I can't even remember that being added. And why is this little accessory not petware? Oh, turns out that's not the donkey. It's actually a mule. They're two different pets, and the mule permanently has like this petware on it, which is interesting. Actually, I might be wrong. I believe you could take this petware off. It just comes with it. Let's move that from the okay into the nice, I guess. This big buffalo thing that looks like an ox, which probably still is an ox, but everyone hates the oxes. I'm not gonna put you in the bad list for today. The narwhal, which is basically a cheap unicorn mixed with a whale. Yes, this is a real life animal. There is a whale with this horn. People think it's like a mythical animal, and I think this is the closest thing you'll ever get to a unicorn. This is the nutcracker. It came out at Christmas. It's literally a squirrel wearing some like random Christmassy outfit. It is in fact called a nutcracker squirrel, and in case you're wondering why it's its mouth like that, the idea of a nutcracker is you go and get the fruits and put it inside of a mouth and then like squeeze it, and it literally cracks a nut for you to then eat. It's a very strange thing, and it's a Christmas decoration. That's why it's literally in the name. It says nutcracker because it literally does that, which is why the mouth is weird, because you might have put something in it and then squeeze it, and there you go. That's why the nutcracker squirrel has a very funny shaped mouth. This little leopard, I forgot that this existed. An orangutan. Okay, I'm gonna say it's nice. I do like the colors to it. The onyx, it's alright. Is this an emu or an ostrich? Okay, that's the emu, that's the ostrich. I think the ostrich is better than the emu. The ox, everyone's most hated pet. I have no choice but to put you in the worst section possible. I still don't know why this is one of the most hated pets. This pet has been around for a very long time, and it's still the least valuable legendary. I don't know who decided value. A parakeet. Now, this is a fun bird in real life, but in Adopt Me, I don't like its face. The pig? Okay. I think it has got to go on the top. I mean, it's a classic. Whenever I see this, it kind of reminds me of a character from Toy Story, if you've ever watched it. If you haven't, then I recommend watching it. But look at this, the pig. I just imagine it being a piggy bank where you like slot your money into it. But there you go. It's a pretty fun pet. Very simple of a pet as well, and it's like the classic Adopt Me pet before they started to add all the weird merhorse pets, you know, like a pet pig was cool. This little frog, it's a nice frog. This bear, all right, you can't go wrong with it. I really like this bear. A pterodactyl. You want to know a fun fact about this animal? This is a real life dinosaur. The fun fact is that you spell pterodactyl with the letter P. The P is silent because you don't say pterodactyl, you say pterodactyl, which is a very interesting, strange fact. Now, this came out in the Fossil Isle event, and the more you look at this pet, the more you think, how is that a pet? Its face is kind of like a chili or a banana or something, but it's cool. A rabbit, kind of basic. In fact, you can go and join side by side with the baby version, I think would be fitting. A rat. Everyone kind of hated this pet originally. It was kind of like voted as the same as the ox, but then the rat just rose in value, and I don't really mind it. Hopefully one day this little ox makes its way right to the top, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. The reindeer. Yes. Okay, I would put this up here, but there is an issue about the reindeer that I have. A very big issue. You see, this is just a regular reindeer, and its neon version used to have a red nose. So everyone would call it Rudolph, because, you know, reindeer had a red nose. Well, Adopt Me decided to go and remove the red nose and literally make it green. I don't know if that's for like some copyright reasons, since, you know, having a red nose is actually legally trademarked by someone, so having a red nose as a pet, probably some legal issue there, which I guess why they changed it to green. But potentially they said they'd change it back at Christmas, and I guess we'll find out one day. At Christmas time, if you're watching this, is the reindeer's red nose back, or is it still green? The rhino, can't go wrong with this pet. This little fox, I don't really like it. The lemur, I think this is a Robux pet. This is called a ring-tailed lemur. I once went into a zoo and actually got covered by these lemurs. I'm not even kidding. If you want proof, here is me at a zoo, literally 1, 2, 3. There was more probably like on my leg. Look at this little dude right here, like a little baby one. These things are literally everywhere. If you want to follow me on Instagram, my username is @MattyAJP. I go and do some pretty cool behind the scene photos. So because we've met lemurs and they've jumped on me and they were a pretty friendly animal, it's nice. The Sasquatch. I actually really like this pet. I think it's pretty fun design. This horse, I don't really understand it. Same for a seahorse. Yeah, the pony. I feel like there is too many ponies. I mean, there's a pretty pony, a Shetland pony, a majestic pony, the punk pony, the dark brown pony, the show pony. They're all very similar ponies. I mean, this legendary one compared to this one is pretty much the same thing. You could just go to the hair salon and change its color and you'd get it. But I mean, you could say that about like a blue dog and the regular dog. You see, this is an elf shrew. That is what I will forever call it. But it's now just called a shrew. It used to be called an elf shrew because before Adopt Me introduced petwear, this would automatically always have an elf's hat on it. But then when Adopt Me decided to go and add petwear, they decided to take the hat off it and just rename it as a shrew. Now, you can still go and keep the elf hat and go and equip it back, or you could actually use that elf hat on any pet now. But I think personally it was a bad move and they should have kept it as an elf shrew. But it's a really cool pet. This little puma, nuh-uh. A steppy lion. Step lion? I don't know why they made this. The walrus. I'm sorry, but who thought that making a walrus and calling it a summer walrus was a good idea? This is literally how you got it straight after hatching or opening it from a box. And you know how I said Adopt Me made petwear, so they decided to go and remove the elf shrew and just call it a shrew? Well, the summer walrus always has a summer t-shirt on. That t-shirt is not petwear. That is permanently part of the pet. So I vote bring back the elf shrew, to be honest. The swan. I actually really like this pet. I feel like it's got to go at the top of the list. This thing? No, it's creepy. The thorn devil. Yeah. This little dog, basically the same as any other dog. This is an elk, and somehow this is only a rare. This actually honestly looks like it should be like an ultra rare or a legendary. Its antlers are kind of like broken apart and float and combine and snap back together. It's called an undead elk instead of calling it an evil one. This is like the first undead pet. I mean, Adopt Me might go and introduce more undead pets, but it's kind of creepy looking, to be honest. But it's the first of its kind, so I think it might be interesting to see more of that pet. A woodpecker, a woolly mammoth. Let's go. A butterfly. There's too many butterflies. The zebra. This brand new monkey, I like it a bit more than the old monkey. The dinosaur that I don't know what it's called. The punk pony, it's a no from me. I just don't like it. I mean, there's so many ponies and yeah. I mean, its hairstyle's kind of punky, I guess, but not my sort of vibe. If you like punk stuff, then yeah, that would be great, but not for me. The blue jay. Have you ever watched the regular show? If you have, you've got to let me know. Do you know who Mordecai is? If you know who Mordecai is, you know what this blue bird is, because Mordecai is the name of the bird. Is this like a little weevil? I don't mind it. The better fish. It's kind of fun. Now there's just these eggs. I mean, the eggs are under every category. Regular egg, boring. Pink egg is nice, and blue egg also nice. Retired egg, let's put that in the nice. And there we go. This is a very big tier list, with these pets being like the best pets, the dream pets, these pets being the nice pets, these pets being okay, and these ones just being bad. Obviously, this is just my opinion. You guys can completely disagree with me in the comments, and I actually want you to. Tell me which of these do you think should have been in the dream pet section that I may have missed. If you want to go and watch another Adopt Me video, I think you should click here, because this is one that I highly recommend you go and watch next. I think you're going to find it really interesting, so click here right now to go and watch this Adopt Me video.